Today, we're talking about a very unique and very time-sensitive opportunity in the Dominican Republic. And look, this isn't just about a piece of land. It's about a strategic window. We're going to unpack exactly why that window for Vista Serena in Miches is wide open right now.
You know, this whole story really began with a search for something different. In the Dominican Republic, 80% of what you see is beachfront. But this is something rarer. We were specifically looking for an elevated position, a spot with these incredible, commanding sea views and those constant, cooling breezes. It's a perspective you just don't get at sea level. And this is exactly that perspective.
And that quote right there, it captures that exact moment of clarity. It's not a sales pitch, not at all. It's about recognizing something that is just undeniably special. When the fundamentals of a location are this strong, the decision, well, it isn't very difficult. The land truly does speak for itself. Okay, so let's zoom out from the land itself and look at the bigger picture. The really crucial question is why Miches? And maybe more importantly, why now? Well, the most compelling answer to that doesn't actually come from us. It comes directly from the market. Let me be clear. This is no longer a forecast. It's a reality unfolding right now. Miches is actively being built out as the country's next primary hub for tourism and investment. So the key here isn't trying to get in on some secret. It's about acting on a transformation that is literally happening as we speak. You know, the surest sign of a region's true potential is when the major players start moving in. When the big money and the world's most recognized brands commit, it provides this powerful layer of security for every other investor. It means the speculative phase is over. We are now officially in the growth phase. And just look at these names. We're talking Four Seasons, Hilton, Hyatt. These aren't speculative players. These are market makers. Their commitment is what confirms the long-term viability of Miches. They effectively anchor the entire region's development and guarantee a high standard of infrastructure and clientele for many years to come.
And this right here, this shows the government's commitment. The Confotur law is an incredibly powerful financial tool. So, for qualified projects, what does that actually mean? It means a 15-year exemption from the transfer tax, the annual property tax, and taxes on rental income. It's a crystal clear signal from the government designed to accelerate and de-risk quality investment in the area.
So, with all this momentum, how do you capitalize on it? Well, let's start by looking at the first opportunity. This one is really designed for the visionary, the investor who's looking to build a business and develop their own tourism project. This really all boils down to one word: scarcity. For commercial development here within Vista Serena, there are only just six parcels available. This is not an open-ended offer. It's a very finite and exclusive opportunity meant for serious developers.
Now let's look at the numbers. The lot sizes, as you can see, are designed for projects with real scale. Everything from boutique lodges to full-on wellness retreats. And that entry price, starting at $50 per square meter, that's set for a market that has not yet hit full maturity. This is what we call the pricing of strategic foresight. And please understand, this is not just a theoretical plan. It's a proven reality. On the lot right next door, we've already executed this exact vision with Eco-Luxe. So what you're seeing here is the entire de-risked path from the initial soil studies and engineering on the left to the premium operational asset that exists today on the right. What's absolutely crucial to understand is that you're not doing this alone. You are backed by a true strategic partner. Francois Bernard's deep on-the-ground experience, we're talking 15 years in the DR, 40 in the Caribbean, provides expert guidance through the entire process, from legal and permitting to construction. He has navigated this exact journey on this exact land.
Okay, now let's pivot to the second profile. This is for the individual who isn't looking for a business, but for a personal legacy. A private sanctuary that's built on the very same strategic fundamentals. For a private villa, the opportunity is even more exclusive. There are only 3 lots available for immediate development, and as you can see, the data is completely transparent. Each one of these lots is perfectly positioned for premium sea views inside a secure, structured domain. And this is what it all leads to. Beyond the numbers, beyond the strategy, lies the actual tangible experience. A private residence here is so much more than an asset. It's a fundamental shift in lifestyle. This is about creating a personal retreat that blends seamlessly with one of the most beautiful natural environments in the entire Caribbean.
It's really important to frame this decision correctly. This isn't just about buying a property. It's a long-term strategic move. You're securing a legacy asset for your family, in a location that has built-in value, and that value is directly enhanced by the premium lodge being developed right next door. That project sets a benchmark for quality that benefits every single private owner.
All right, let's turn to our third and final segment. This is for the international investor, or perhaps a member of the diaspora, who's looking at this not just as a property, but as a key component within a global wealth strategy. So as part of a global portfolio, this land actually checks a lot of boxes. First, it's a tangible asset, real property, which acts as a powerful hedge against inflation. It offers geographic diversification into a stable, dollarized economy. And, crucially, it gives you a position in a market that is structurally set for growth, all managed through a secure and professional local partnership. So, we've analyzed the location, we've looked at the market validation, and we've explored three very distinct opportunities. And all of this brings us to the final, crucial point, the decision itself.
You know, this is the fundamental question for any serious investor. True value is always created by acting on what is certain to be known tomorrow, not on what's already common knowledge today. The information is all here, but it isn't widespread yet, and that is the very definition of a strategic window.
So let's just bring it all together. On one hand, you have extreme scarcity, just 6 commercial lots and only 3 private villa lots. On the other hand, you have perfect market timing, which has been validated by massive institutional investment. The convergence of these two factors is what defines a truly strategic opportunity. So our call to action isn't a pressure to buy. It is an invitation to continue a professional and structured due diligence process. The logical next steps are simple. Request the complete confidential dossier, review the official cadastral plans, and then schedule a private consultation to discuss your specific objectives. This is how strategic decisions are really made.